Hi guys, welcome to the channel of love. Okay, I'm going to call this reading The Power of Love. I've got a couple of books that I would like to read from. I have the Psychic Tarot, the Romance Angels and the Power of Love activation cards. Let's talk about the Power of Love. The books that I have are Ask and It Is Given by Esther and Jerry Hicks and The Choice for Love by Dr. Barbara DeAngelis. Now, the back of the Choice for Love book has caught my eye. It says, now more than ever, make the choice for love. What if you could learn how to be in love all the time? What if you could discover a power in your heart far greater than anything you could imagine? What if you could become an irresistible, overflowing field of love that uplifts and blesses everyone you know or meet? This is what awaits you when you make the choice for love. Okay, hello darling. Got my little pussycat with me. She was just staring at me at that last part there. What if you could become an irresistible, overflowing field of love that uplifts and blesses everyone you know or meet? This is what awaits you when you make the choice for love. I'm not going to start with these books. They will come in where they need to. And she's very clingy, loving. It's perched on the arm of the chair here. So, okay. Are you ready for some loving? Let's have a look. Let's start with the Psychic Tarot. Let's have a look and see what's on the tarot cards today. We're talking about the power of love. What would the divine like us to know? I've got the card. Material and spiritual prosperity. Okay. No kind of mention of love there. I'll tell you what I see in the card. I see a masculine out on a balcony. His arms are resting. I can see his arms because they're to his side. So it's like he's open, palms down on the ledge of the balcony, and he's looking out. And directly in front of him is a fountain, two fountains. So there's a little pond there. And then beyond that is a path that leads to the sunshine. And we've got 2, 4, 6, 8. Who do we appreciate? Blocking the way. Trees. But they're not blocking the path, but his head's in the way, so ego's coming through. You know, when someone's big head just gets in the way. Because that's a very, it's like the Justice card, but it's not the divine doing anything. This is you needing to bring balance into your own life, the material and spiritual side of things. And then love can be incorporated. Let's have a look and see what the message of this card is. The 6 of Pentacles. Don't let it go to your head now. Okay. I'll find out where the pentacles are at some point. We're just flicking through the book at the moment. Whereabouts are the pentacles, please? Swords. Cups. It was like that chapter was missing. Like that had been torn out of the book. That's the feeling I'm kind of feeling now, is that the Pentacle section's been torn out of the Psychic Tarot book and everything else has just kind of been disregarded. The number 6 physical card represents a peaceful, tranquil time when problems seem to actually disappear. A sudden bonus, pay rise, or even a promotion could be in the offering. It could be expected or arrive out of the blue. This card may also signify a group that has worked and strived toward the success of a common goal. A time of prosperity, balance and harmony in your physical and spiritual existence is showing you that the practice of giving and receiving will bring you true riches. Look into your life and see where you can spread spiritual and physical wealth. Is there a person or a favourite charity that would welcome an act of kindness right now? Practice generosity, gratitude and compassion so that you continue to prosper in all areas of your life. So there is some form of balance here for this masculine to be achieving in some areas. What is the cause of this achievement? Awareness. Okay, the Magician energy. I can see a man's face here that has like a dark veil that's over his head, although it's not covering his face anymore. He looks like he's been crying. Okay. So he is aware. I felt the energy, he is aware of his emotions. This card is one of the key reminders that you already possess all of the tools to guide and direct you in your life, whether it's wisdom, intuition, psychic skill, creativity, self-motivation, love, willpower, physical ability, or just pure courage. They are all part of you. Once you learn to tap into and use them, you'll be amazed by the power and effect they can have. You have the ability to allow the universe to work in partnership with you. Together you can manifest change, whatever the desire may be, and bring about a positive outcome. Cat's gone scatty. Okay. This card represents your ability to create your own reality, to set ideas into motion and watch them grow. This card is often drawn when you're ready to switch direction, start a new project or change careers. Now is the time to use positive thoughts, visualizations and affirmations as you veer away from negativity. Knowledge is power and can lead to success by having faith, keeping your willpower strong and directed, and by tapping into the tools that you possess, as well as calling on the magic from the universe. You can accomplish anything and everything you set out to do. The Magician. Let's get one more card here. And the washing machine is spinning in the background as well. The cat's gone scatty. She's making me giggle now. She just keeps jumping into the air and kind of giving, like, if I could explain it, you know, like last day of work and you're kind of going on holiday and you kind of give that little leap in the air and a little side kick. Click your ankles together, your feet. So, it's like she's got her target. There's a bit of, it just looks like black fluff. I think she thinks it's a bug, and well, she's ready to pounce. Okay. Intuition. Now that's interesting because as I was wearing the awareness, as I was reading the awareness card, I noticed that intuition was the next card, the High Priestess energy. Okay, let's get these words out. Intuition is the language of the soul, and when this card shows up in a reading, it's a clear message that it's time for you to use your intuition. Just give it a chance, and you'll quickly notice how it might be trying to get your attention. With so much information in this world vying for your every thought, it's easy to ignore or fail to acknowledge your insights. Synchronicities and so-called coincidences are powerful signs that intuition is knocking on your door. Have you heard a phrase or saying repeated by more than one person today? Do the same numbers keep showing up in your life? Has someone mentioned the name of a specific individual? That could be Hetsin, as she was a bit jumpy. So it's like a cat on hot coals. She could really leap and jump high in the air. What's wrong, baby girl? Has someone mentioned the name of a specific individual whom you were just thinking of? These are all signs for you to pause, be open and pay attention. This is a perfect time to seek the answers from within. Turn inward, where you'll find the solutions and valuable insights that are waiting to assist you. When you learn to use and trust your intuition, you'll begin to have a sense of not only the right timing, but you'll also begin to perceive people and situations with a deeper and more discerning eye. You'll not only observe beneath and beyond what's actually in front of you, you'll see the real deal. So I really feel that this masculine here is starting to see the real deal. Well, it's like he's being let in on the secret. Anyway, maybe we should go to a book now. Ask and it is given. Learning to manifest the law of attraction. So let's have a flick through this and see where I'm drawn to stop. Chapter 22. That takes me straight away to 11:11. The different degrees of your emotional guidance scale. You might say that different emotions have different vibrational frequencies, but a more accurate way of saying it would be your emotions are indicators. Oh my goodness, she's trying to get into a paper bag now. Okay. So I feel the energy of the veil has been lifted. There's no more hiding. It's okay. You might say that different emotions have different vibrational frequencies. She's pushing the bag over towards me. It's just got rubbish in there. Okay. Can I carry on? Tia, darling. Are you okay? You've got the wind up your tail. You might say that different emotions have different vibrational frequencies, but a more accurate way of saying it would be your emotions are indicators of your vibrational frequency. When you remember that your emotions indicate your degree of alignment with source energy, and that the better you feel, the more you are allowing your alignment with the things you desire, then it is easier to understand how to respond to your emotions. Absolute alignment with your own source energy means that you know the following. You are free. You are powerful. You are good. You are love. You have value. You have purpose. All is well. At any time that you are thinking thoughts that cause you to know your true nature, you are in alignment with who you really are, and this is a state of absolute alignment. And the way those thoughts feel is the ultimate emotion of connection. When you think in terms of a fuel gauge on a vehicle, this state of alignment will be the same as a full tank. In other words, imagine a gauge or scale with gradations. Is that how you say that? Gradations or degrees, which indicate the position of the fullest allowance of your connection with your source energy all the way to your emptiest, most resistant allowance to your alignment with your source energy. A scale of your emotions would look something like this. Number 1, joy, knowledge, empowerment, freedom, love, appreciation. Number 2, passion. Number 3, enthusiasm, eagerness and happiness. Number 4, positive expectation, belief. Number 5, optimism. Number 6, hopefulness. Number 7, contentment. Number 8, boredom. Number 9, pessimism. Number 10, frustration, irritation, impatience. Number 11, overwhelmment. Number 12, disappointment. Number 13, doubt. Number 14, worry. Number 15, blame. Number 16, discouragement. Number 17, anger. Number 18, revenge. Number 19, hatred. Hatred. Say the word. Hatred. Rage. Number 20, jealousy. Number 21, insecurity, guilt, unworthiness. And number 22, fear, grief, depression, despair, powerlessness. Now, seeing as this is chapter 22 and there's 22 kind of scales of your emotions, the emotional scale, pay attention to number 22, fear, grief, depression, despair and powerlessness. Since the same words are often used to mean different things and different words are often used to mean the same things, these word labels for your emotions are not absolutely accurate for every person who feels the emotion. In fact, giving word labels to the emotions could cause confusion and distract you from the real purpose of your emotional guidance scale. The thing that matters most is that you consciously reach for a feeling that is improved. The word for the feeling is not important. An example of consciously moving up your emotional guidance scale. So something has happened in your experience that makes you feel terrible. Nothing sounds good, nothing feels good. It seems as if you are suffocating, and each thought is equally painful. The best word to describe your nearly constant state of emotion is one of depression. If you could throw yourself into taking some action, you might feel better. If you could put what is bothering you out of your mind altogether and focus upon your work, you could feel better. There are many thoughts that you could entertain that could free you from your depression. However, vibrationally, you do not have access to most of them right now. But if your intention is to find a thought, any thought, that feels better, and you are consciously aware of how that thought feels, you can begin to move up the emotional guidance scale immediately. It is really a process of thinking a thought, any thought, and then consciously evaluating whether the new thought gives you a feeling of relief from where you were before the thought. So you think and feel and think and feel with one intention only, to feel even the slightest bit of relief. Let us say that someone has said something that made you angry, or someone did not keep her word. And as you focus upon this angry topic, you notice that you do feel some relief from your depression. In other words, in the midst of this angry thought, you are no longer having any trouble breathing. The feeling of claustrophobia has lifted, and you do feel slightly better. Now, here is the crucial step in effectively utilising your emotional guidance system. Stop and consciously acknowledge that your chosen thought of anger does feel better than the suffocating depression that it replaced. And in the conscious recognition of your improved vibration, your feeling of powerlessness softens, and you are now on your way up your emotional guidance scale, back into full connection with who you really are. Oh, I'm not sure what happened for that last part there, but I felt like I was suffocating. Seriously, I couldn't talk. Well, I could. Okay. But that was interesting. Let's have a look and see what the romance angels would like to say. I'm singing madness, as in it must be love, love, love. Nothing more, nothing less. Love is the best. It's like full stop. We're not talking about another person. That's like an affirmation. That's an incantation that we're putting out there. It must be love, love, love. Nothing more, nothing less. Love is the best. Full stop. Exclamation mark. Whatever takes your fancy. Healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. There's a masculine on this card with 2 children, and it looks like there's an angel who's coming in behind. There is a lot of awareness that's being delivered, being gifted to this masculine energy, so that he can now see the truth, or understand the truth. Healing family issues. What are you doing now down there? Where are you? Are you hiding? Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. The answers to your prayers about your love life are based in your feelings about your mother and father. The romance angels see that you'd benefit from releasing old anger towards one or both of them. That's because your feelings about your parents influence your choice of romantic partner and the way in which you deal with relationships. You can ask the angels to help you put forgiveness into action. To forgive someone doesn't mean that you're endorsing his or her behaviour. The angels will tell you that doing so is a form of deep emotional detoxification. So let's just repeat that part. You can ask the angels to help you put forgiveness into action. As the counter said 2222. To forgive someone doesn't mean that you're endorsing his or her behaviour. The angels will tell you rather that doing so is a form of deep emotional detoxification. It means I'm no longer willing to carry toxic energy within my mind and body. And when you find inner peace with your parents, you'll no longer need to attract unhealthy relationship patterns and partners as a way of healing family emotional wounds. All of your relationships, especially the one you have with yourself, will benefit. Very interesting. Let's get another card from here. Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. And the intuition has kicked in here. Make the effort. I'm stuck on the page, love yourself first. Make the effort. You receive this card because some action steps on your part are necessary in order for your prayers about your love life to be answered. The angels have opened the doors for you, and now it's time for you to walk through them. The first thing that comes to mind with respect to taking action is a good starting place for you. When you ask for spiritual help, you always receive it. Ask and you shall receive. Often this help comes in the form of intuitive guidance, which consists of repetitive feelings and thoughts. You get the sense that you should do this or that. You receive this card as a nudge to actually take that action. You'll then receive the next piece of the puzzle, meaning another intuitive message about what to do. If you like, you can ask the angels to give you the motivation, courage, time, and energy to take these steps. Know that each one brings you closer upon the pathway to great love. Okay, let's go over to the choice for love. Because it is a choice that you have to make. It must be love. love, love. Nothing more, nothing less. Love is the best. I got to be near you every night, every day. I know that it's you I need to take my blues away. Okay, we shall stop right here. Are you loving yourself conditionally? Well, the page did get stuck on love yourself first, so let's deal with this topic. And then maybe you'll feel more inclined to make the effort. So are you loving yourself conditionally? It's on page 166. The number of love. 1, love, love. 166. We are trampled most often by forces we ourselves create. William Shakespeare. When I teach about loving yourself, someone inevitably says, I agree with you, but I really do love myself. When I ask them to list the moments in which they've experienced self-love, they're almost always moments of outer achievement and external triumph. I was promoted at work. I completed a project. I reached my running goal. I stuck to my diet. These are all perfectly fine accomplishments, but they're very conditional expressions of self-love based on things going the way we want them to. It's easy to feel good about ourselves when we do a good job, or when our relationship is going well, or when we achieve what we thought we should. However, when we're frightened, we don't always love ourselves. When we're confused, we don't always love ourselves. When we're needy, we don't always love ourselves. When someone else doesn't love us, we don't always love ourselves. When do we love ourselves? When we've performed properly, fulfilled our or others' expectations, not made mistakes, and gotten the results we desired. That sounds grim, doesn't it? Most of us have a secret. Now, interesting, because that's what I picked up, that he was being let in on the secret. The magician here, the awareness. Most of us have a secret, unconscious list in our mind that starts out, I will love myself when. And it's filled with conditions we've decided we must fulfill to qualify for our own love. For instance, I will love myself when I lose 20 pounds. I will love myself when I finally start my business, write my book, achieve that goal. I will love myself when I pay off all my debts. I will love myself when I find the right person and get married. I will love myself when my kids get good grades so I can feel I'm a successful parent. I will love myself when I'm making enough money to buy my own home. I will love myself when I am getting along with everyone and no one dislikes me. I will love myself when I never feel insecure, depressed or overwhelmed. I will love myself when nothing upsets me or throws me off centre. I invite you to make a list of your secret conditions for loving yourself. You'll be shocked at how many there are and how impossible it would be for you to meet them. No wonder you often find it difficult to get in touch with your own love every day. When you love yourself conditionally, you cut yourself off from your own unlimited source of love inside. The choice for love means the choice to love yourself for every step you're taking, for the times when you fall down and need to pick yourself back up, and for the times you take off and fly. Loving yourself means loving yourself as you are, remembering that you are pure divine consciousness and love. It means accepting your humanity in all of its manifestations, your pleasure and your pain, your terror and your triumph. It means being tender towards yourself and never punishing yourself for how you're feeling. The choice to love yourself also means making the choice to honour yourself. Honour yourself for your courage to wake up in this lifetime. Honour yourself for all the things you've been doing to learn, grow and heal. Honour yourself for each moment of clarity and consciousness you've experienced. Honour yourself for each frozen place in your heart that is melting. Honour yourself for reading this book and for all of the other steps you are taking to become a more enlightened human being. One of the ways I love myself forward is by speaking to myself out loud with love, as if I am my most beloved. Sweetheart, you are doing such a wonderful job. You helped so many people at that seminar. I love you, and I am so proud of you. Does this seem strange to you? Don't you wish someone else would say those things to you? So why not say them to yourself? If you can't say them now to your own heart, you won't hear them or even believe them when someone else comes along. Sometimes we feel reticent to love ourselves this much, fearing that we will somehow be vain. Actually, the opposite is true. When you love yourself, you give other people permission to love themselves as well. I recall something someone once wrote about one of my revered spiritual teachers. She loves herself so much that it's hard not to like yourself in her presence. Let's repeat that. She loves herself so much that it's hard not to like yourself in her presence. This is true for all great beings. They vibrate with so much love that in their presence we start to feel good about ourselves. We spontaneously want to treat ourselves with more respect. We begin to get in touch with our own dignity and our own love. This is the real gift we can all give to the people we care about, our partners, our friends, our children, and our business associates. We model what it looks like to love and honour ourselves, and the highest in them will resonate with our highest and rise up. When you feel and celebrate your own love for yourself, the expansive, uplifting waves of that love will splash onto everyone around you. Amen to that. That's beautiful. Okay. The card's just gone flying into the paper bag in with the rubbish. It's like, okay, let's see what we're activating. The Power of Love activation cards. We shall finish with this message. Okay. Tolerance. You appreciate other points of view because you sense the love in everyone. This is a hard one for the Divine Masculine to digest. Okay, tolerance. You appreciate other points of view because you sense the love in everyone. This school that we call Earth can be a very daunting destination. You should be proud of the bravery you have shown by electing to come here to experience it. The planet has a multitude of belief systems and philosophies practiced by beings who don't look or act exactly like you do, even though we are the same inside. Ironically, choosing to incarnate into a dimension where you feel separated from the whole is what makes Earth so appealing to courageous souls like you. The souls who graduate with high honours are the ones who have seen past the illusion of race and gender and religious belief and recognise their brothers and sisters. Love thy neighbour as thyself is the mantra of this card. The physical guises that we wear are just that, illusions. In truth, we are all the same. Beings, we are all the same, beings of love. When you are able to go within and connect with your soul's loving energy, you have the realization that we all belong to and originate from the same source. Tolerance is being secure within your own sense of self and letting others be as they are, without judgment or bias. Learn to see them as weary travellers who, like you, crave encouragement, respect, and support. I will catch up with you guys soon. Until then, take care. Much love. Bye for now.